Ashwin stopped short of running Aaron Finch out, but he, along with his Delhi Capitals teammates, ran over Royal Challengers Bangalore. As a result, we have a new table topper. Ashin, give me your hit of the day.
Yeah, I think maybe if Ashwin had run out Finch, I could have gone with that as the hit of the match. But then I think I'll go with Marcus Stoinis because Delhi, after losing 3 wickets, they were in danger of like losing their way in the last phase of their innings. But then he hit a brutal knock, 51 of 20, 53 of 26 balls. And Delhi Capitals in the last 7 overs collected 94 runs, which helped them post 196 on the board. I think that proved to be a big difference in the end. And you should have seen some of the hitting. He was phenomenal, like the power which he packed in his shots. And with Navdeep Saini hitting him with the beamer and not apologizing, I think he made a big mistake with that. And you could see that Stoinis was visibly angry. And I think he made RCB, his former employers, pay with that knock. And one more thing to add, he faced only around 5 or 6 balls in the last 3 overs. So I'm wondering what more damage he could have done if he faced more balls. What about you, Amol?
Yeah, hi. My hit is not going to be a batsman. It's a bowler, Akshar Patel. Okay, you have missed the last couple of games, at least one for sure. You have come in because Amit Mishra has been ruled out of the tournament. You are asked to bowl in the power play. You start off with the greatest batsman, the best batsman in the world, hitting you for a 4. And how do you come back? You bowl 17 of your 24 balls to one man, Virat Kohli, and you end up conceding only 14 runs, right? You are asked to, there is this tendency that a left arm spinner usually doesn't end up bowling to left-handers much. You bowl to Moeen Ali, you pick his wicket. Okay, Akshar Patel was phenomenal today. Okay, he just underlined he just tried his best to prove every myth about modern day cricket wrong, and he did it in style. Okay, and especially even though Amit Mishra has been ruled out, he knows that leg spinners, which are the flavor of T20 cricket, Delhi Capitals have a leg spinner in Sandeep Lamichhane waiting for his chance. But I think Akshar Patel just ensured that if his economy rate earlier in the tournament wasn't enough to keep his place in the side, today's performance with a couple of wickets as well will surely ensure that Lamichhane will have to keep being on the bench for a long time. Give me your miss, Ashin.
I think I would have to go with Kohli's captaincy with the choice of bowling options he went with. If you see RCB, the spinners bowled nine overs between them, and then they had 3 spinners in their ranks: Moeen Ali, Chahal, and Sundar. Sundar conceded just 20 runs, and in total, the 9 overs went for 70 runs. And of the total of 194, 70 in 9 overs seems pretty decent. And you saw how the Pacers weren't effective on the night. They were bowling. The ball was slipping out of their hand, and they were not on target. And for me, the main point was if you in the lead up to the game, in the pitch report, it was said that the ball would be hard to will be coming off slowly off the wicket if spinners are bowling. And even Prithvi Shaw had mentioned in the mid innings break that the ball was sticking to the wicket when the spinners are bowling. So it was a bit baffling why RCB didn't go with that option. On the other hand, if you saw Delhi Capitals 8 overs for 44 runs and 3 wickets between Ashwin and Akshar Patel. So I think Kohli got his bowling options wrong, and then as I said earlier, they conceded 94 runs in the last 7 overs, which was too much in the end for RCB to hold off. Yeah. What about you, Amol?
Yeah, my miss is going to be not a spinner but a pacer, Navdeep Saini. See, this was a match wherein it was in a way a face-off between 2 of the quickest bowlers out on the park, 3 for that matter, right? It was Saini against the Proteas duo of Kagiso Rabada and Henrik Nortje. But we saw that Saini just didn't get his act right today, especially against a lethal batting lineup like Delhi Capitals. And Saini, having been a teammate of Rishabh Pant in the Delhi ranks, he just didn't get anything right today. And for a big match, this is something that is expected of Navdeep Saini, not just with an eye of Royal Challengers Bangalore qualifying for playoffs for a change, but more importantly, with India set to tour Australia later on and Navdeep Saini being touted as one of the trump cards even for test matches. Okay, it's okay, you can have an off day, but the fact that he appeared clueless, okay, he just could not execute his plans. Had he bowled to the plans and gone for runs, it's okay, it's understandable. But the moment he was taken for runs in the first over, then on, even though he was tried out at different intervals later on, he just couldn't come back. That was extremely disappointing to see. Let's talk about match 20. Ashin, what's the one contest that you would pick?
I think until Ben Stokes features for Royals, I think I'm going to stick with Sanju Samson whenever Royals play as a player to watch out for, because again, like, he's coming off two disappointing outings where he didn't score much, and against a quality bowling lineup like Mumbai Indians, I'm eager to see how he will match up, because he, again, when he doesn't perform well, Royals aren't doing well, which we have seen in the last two games they've lost. So his matchup against Bumrah, who's slowly coming into the thick of things, who's getting his Yorkers right and getting key wickets, will be the contest to watch out for me. What about you, Amol?
I'll pick the Rajasthan Royals captain Steven Smith against primarily James Pattinson. We saw against Kolkata Knight Riders, there was a mini battle which lasted really short between Smith and Cummins, wherein Smith just tried to dominate Cummins and it just didn't come off. Okay. When it comes to Mumbai Indians, Smith, for the record, has the best record against Mumbai Indians among all his opponents in the IPL. And he will be expected to guide the team, especially since Ashin, you mentioned Ben Stokes is still not around. Royals have a far from being a stable middle order. That is where that mini battle between the two Australians, perhaps early on in the innings, might decide the course of the game for me.